Paul is right. In the middle of all these revelations, we're suddenly interrupted by the Venusians. Well, we'll have to tune in next time to find out how this turns out in the next exciting episode of The Adventures of Bubba Stargone and the Uranus Patrol. Bubba Stargone and the Uranus Patrol is written and performed by me, Douglas Nelson, with music provided by Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources. Say, what you wearing there, boy? Hey, this is my Bubba Stargone t-shirt. Bubba Stargone? Oh, man, is that all the characters? Is that little Mr. Spot? It sure is. Oh, man, where can I get one? You gotta head over to the Mr. Nailsin store. Mr. Nailsin store? Where that? Oh, you gotta head over to Zazzle.com, Zazzle.com, and look up the Mr. Nailsin store. Yeah, MRNILSIN. It's just that simple. Oh, man, I'm gonna get on that and get me a Bubba Stargone shirt. Yeah, you'll be the envy of your friends. Yeah, except you're the only one friend I got. Well, you'll make more with a cool shirt like it. Oh, yeah. That's right, friends. Head over to the Mr. Nailsin store at Zazzle.com where you can get your Bubba Stargone shirt and other great Mr. Nailsin products. Man fatally beat 69-year-old father with bat. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. Investigators suspect Mike Genorio used a baseball bat to viciously beat his 69-year-old father, Carlos, to death before leaving the elder Genorio's body inside the blood-spattered Gretna home the two shared. New details about the alleged patricide emerged as Gretna Police Department detectives testified during a probable cause hearing conducted remotely via video conferencing. Mike Genorio, 36, is booked with second-degree murder in his father's killing. He was taken into custody in Jennings, Louisiana, after local police officers stopped him for driving erratically in his father's red Toyota Camry. After Jennings police stopped Genorio, Gretna officers were sent to Carlos Genorio's Clare Avenue home for a disposition check. No one answered the door or answered Carlos's phone. About 2 hours later, Carlos Genorio Jr., Mike Genorio's brother, went to the home and found their father's body in a bedroom. His screams and cries attracted the attention of at least 3 nearby neighbors who entered the house to see what had happened. One neighbor stopped in the kitchen after she spotted blood. Carlos Genorio suffered at least 6 blows to his face that caused fractures. He also had a broken arm and evidence of being beaten on the head and torso. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspected murder weapon? A baseball bat, just a few feet from Carlos Genorio Sr.'s body. This bat had what appeared to be blood all over the handle and barrel, Detective Labari said. Investigators discovered blood spattered on the floor, walls, and ceiling. Authorities collected swabs for analysis at the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office Crime Lab. The results are not yet available. Gretna police seized and submitted a shirt and a pair of boxer shorts that Mike Genorio was wearing when arrested. The clothing was stained with blood, as were 7 $20 bills that he was carrying. When Gretna police asked about his father's death, Mike Genorio said he and Carlos Genorio Sr. were standing outside the house when 2 men approached, armed with a bat. According to Mike Genorio, the men allegedly forced father and son into the residence, where they attacked Carlos Genorio Sr. with the bat. During this beating, Mike Genorio told detectives Carlos Genorio Sr. asked his attackers to allow him to give his son the keys to his Toyota so that Mike Genorio could leave. Mike Genorio said he got the keys and left his father in the hands of the 2 strangers. Genorio didn't contact authorities about the alleged attack once he escaped the house. At the time of his arrest, Mike Genorio had scratches on his neck and marks on his forehead and nose. The explanation for those injuries changed several times. Mike Genorio told Jennings police officers stuff hit him in the head while he was at home. He told Gretna police the injuries occurred while he was being held in the Jennings jail cell. The story changed again during questioning by Gretna detectives. Mike Genorio said he was hurt while working his groundskeeping job at a local cemetery. But his supervisor contradicted that, telling investigators that Mike Genorio hadn't suffered any recent on-the-job injuries. Following testimony, Magistrate Commissioner Paul Schneider ruled that there was probable cause to continue holding Mike Genorio. Bond has been set at $500,000. So, of course, innocent till proven guilty, but, yeah, he did it.
The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMisfits.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @MrNailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked.
Police search for aggressive chicken. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. Police are searching for an aggressive chicken accused of engaging in foul play at a Louisiana bank. Foul play. Yeah, okay. The Washington Police Department responded to a complaint about the brazen animal. Witnesses told police the chicken had been spotted at the bank multiple times last week, approaching patrons at the ATM, chasing customers, and even attempting to climb into cars in the drive-thru. Officials said officers responded to the bank within a few minutes of the call, but found the pesky poultry had already escaped. The suspect remains on the loose, and police advise residents to avoid confronting the animal and instead call for help. Sounds serious. If perhaps you do encounter this avian menace, don't challenge it to a game of chicken.